All right, guys, we want to give you plenty of time for this one. So we're going to jump down to slate approved pick. Nick, what is your favorite bet tonight? You can take your time here.
All right, well, I'll throw out a couple. In that case, then Dennis Schroeder over 14.5 points. I touched on him earlier in the show, was really bad down the stretch, was really bad in game one, looked a lot more like himself in game two. I think asking him to get to 15 points for a guy who's really aggressive and, can get to the rack, can shoot threes, is never afraid to take a shot. I think that's a pretty friendly number. DeAndre Ayton over 14.5 points. It does feel like there's kind of this general expectation that he can't keep up what he's been doing so far. And efficiency wise, I think that's probably the case. He's not going to keep shooting like 90% from the field for the series. But again, 14.5 to me seems a little bit low based on the quality of the looks that he's been getting so far. So I do like him to go over. And then looking a little bit longer term on the DraftKings Sportsbook, you can get Kevin Durant right now at 4-1 to win Finals MVP. And maybe this is more of an indictment on the Boston Celtics, but if you've watched that series whatsoever, especially game two, the Brooklyn Nets look unstoppable. And more often than not, the Finals MVP kind of defaults to the best player on the winning team. And right now, I feel pretty confident that the Nets are at least going to make the finals. They'd be my pick to win it. And Kevin Durant is the best player on that team. I think this number probably only, creeps down and down as the playoffs go on. So getting KD right now at plus 400 feels pretty good.
All right, Kenny, slate approved pick time.
Not believing in the Knicks after last night to win the East? No, I'm just kidding. I like three.
Are you?
No, I'm not. Yes, but no, right? I like three bets here in this Trailblazers Nuggets game. I'm going to give you two right now, two props that I really like. I like both Damian Lillard and Yusuf Nurkic to have a double-double. You get Lillard at plus 150, Nurkic a little more, a little less modest at minus 148. But I still think minus 148 for Nurkic to have a double-double is a really good deal when you look at the fact that he only played 24 minutes last game. He still did have double-digit rebounds, and he's had double-digit rebounds now in 4 of his last 5 games. I think there's a little bit of an overreaction here to the fact that he only scored 7 points, and he had another 7-point outing. And this guy is pretty much a lock to have double-digit points. And when you look at the fact that he's been so aggressive on the board, so important to this team down the stretch, I think that he's going to go back to playing around 33, 34 minutes in this game. He should easily hit a double-double here. Lillard, on the other hand, I'm really interested in the fact that he's had 3 straight games with double-digit assists. And obviously that's what you're looking at here because he's going to have more than 10 points, or 9. But you're looking really at the whole season. He's gone on these binges, right, where he just goes for double-digit assists. I think that there's going to be a whole lot of ball movement here, a whole lot of up-tempo play. I know that I said I like the under, but I do think that Lillard's going to be dishing that ball around. He's going to be the primary ball handler. And sometimes we've seen CJ McCollum, be the guy who's going to be the assist man for this team during the regular season. So I do think that Lillard is taking over that role and can get double-digit assists tonight. So I like that value at plus 150. And then in general, I think the Blazers cover this game. It's been a disaster betting them against the spread at home this year, but I do think that they have a lot of edges here over the Nuggets. The rebounding edge was present in their last game, despite the fact that Nurkic was out for most of the game with foul trouble. I think that as long as he plays, and you'd think that he would, more minutes in this game, they're going to have a really easy time of it, considering the fact that they have someone to combat Jokic on the glass. I think that they cover this game pretty easily. The Nuggets, they see a little bit of regression in their shooting numbers. They shot over 55% last game. Come on, get real. They're not going to do that again.